Got a QSP. QSP. Yeah, I over to Timber Edge Knives and borrowed a few of these QSP knives. This one's a Puffin S35VN, black stonewashed titanium handle with a carbon fiber inlay. I mean, I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm interested now. A couple of stickers. Here's the specs. If you want to pause, you can check all that out. Give you all the measurements and everything along those lines. Looks like a total of 7-inch knife, which means it's a smaller piece. And I think I feel that it's a smaller piece in my hand right now. Yep. Oh, wow. The black on black, the black stonewashed titanium, black stonewashed titanium pocket clip. Let's get that blade out. Wow, is this my speed? Thumb flick, spidey flick. Detent's a little stiff. Yeah, buddy. Look at the grind on that blade. Beautiful. Very uniform. Nice needle of a tip. And followed up on the other side of the knife as well. Beautiful stonewashed S35. The action seems to be lightening up a little bit. I'm pretty sure if I press in on that detent ball, that ceramic is going to cut a little path in there, and that action's probably just going to get a lot better. Now, QSP has a tendency to grease their bearings, so we'll check on that. This carbon fiber is very nice. Wonder if that'll pop out of there. It's only on the one side, but it's contoured, so it adds a grip dimension versus just being flat on this side. Yeah, nice little drop point. I dig it. I mean, the whole arc of the knife. I like it. Not the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, snappy detent. I'm going to pay attention to where this is. When we take it apart, we'll see. It looks like I'm centered from the outside of the lock to the scale here. Well, come on. Let's press forward. I mean, so far, what a cutie of a little knife. And it's small to medium. Yeah, no doubt. Maybe even leaning towards small on the scale of things. That pocket clip screw had to come. It's got some Loctite on it. Yep. It's got some skeletonizing going on in here for weight reduction. That carbon fiber is going to be glued in there. I don't believe that's going to come out. We'll see. But yeah, they did grease the bearings. So we'll wipe all that goop out of there and get some grease on it. And I've only mentioned it 100 times. Maybe I'm the idiot, you know what I mean? Maybe that's the way to do that, is grease them. Maybe grease is the word. Yeah, come right off. Look at it. Yep, just the tiniest little bit of oil, but wow, is this light without that in there? I mean, it's light with it too. Very nice. Let's get these washers out of the scales. We're going to wipe all that down. This side as well. Greasy. It's that sticky bomb grease, you know. The bearings are stuck in there. Let's get them out. Beautiful stonewash on this blade. Black stonewash. That's what I meant to say. And I find these surfaces to be pretty tough, you know. If I'm not out just beating the ever-loving snot out of a knife, it can hold up and not show a lot of wear. And a knife like this patinas well, you know, with wear, they tend to look better than, like, instead of looking worse and beat up. A knife like this with this black stonewash, in my opinion, tends to look better with age. Starts to take on kind of an antique patina finish that that I find attractive. I'm not saying I want like a date or anything, but I mean, it's not out of the question either. You know, I don't make the rules. What do we got here? Yeah, there's no room here for me to really mess with that. Like, I mean, it's tuned perfectly based on what I'm seeing there. In order to tune that any different, I would have to grind and move stuff around in a significant fashion. There's no simple adjustment happening there, which, in my opinion, means that they've tuned it. You know, I hate to use the P word, but they've tuned it properly. How about that P word versus the other P word? Start to sound like a little Johnny joke or something. Ridiculous. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Captured. I like the badging. Very minimalistic, tasteful, especially on this black knife with the stonewash. I mean, I think it looks good. It's amazing how many knife OEMs, whether they're manufacturing or they're branding, somebody else is manufacturing. But it's amazing how many times they choose to put all this branding on these knives, and they're big logos, and like on a knife like this, it would be some big bright white letters, and it's their name, and somehow they don't understand that that's self-serving. To billboard your name all over there because your customers don't want it. We don't care. I mean, I already know that this is a QSP knife. Wouldn't that have been great if I'd have called it like something else right there? Terrorize my own rant. It's like, oh, sorry. If they'd have put it on a blade, I wouldn't have messed it up. Idiot. Dummy. All right. Man, what a sweet little piece. Yeah, I mean, I know I say this, but it's because I'm a hoarder. But this one's tugging at me to keep it. I'll tell you what happens 9 out of 10 times though. Like, it tugs at me when I'm messing with it, and then when the cameras go down, I've developed enough discipline to wrap it up and put it back in the box. So I keep very few. And speaking of that, I mean, I'm in the middle of a huge purge. I mean, I don't know if it's announced on the channel yet, but if you're watching this, I mean, I'll kind of drop it. But yeah, the Tucson collection is getting parted out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you have any interest in that, reach out to me at the channel email address, and we can talk about it. But yeah, I've made the decision to take that investment and put it into the channel and keep the channel going, because I have found maybe what I was looking for by collecting knives and tinkering and doing that. I've found that through this channel medium now, and it is fulfilling that for me, versus just the collecting side where I'm just bringing in box after box after box. And the truth is, I bring it in and I handle it, I mess with it a little bit, and then I store it because I have so many of them. So I've made the decision that they're getting. I'm piecing them out. I thought about selling the collection as a whole, but I think the better decision for me is to piece them out, and so that's what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah. So this thing, rock solid. The action's running really well. The knife is very smooth. I mean, let's talk about the action on this knife. It's not quite drop shot. I've got to motivate it a little bit. The detent, it's not stiff, but it's very snappy. It's not a little snappy, it's very snappy. Like, it's got a detent for sure. And so I believe the knife will get smoother as it's worked. With that said, I'll give it an A minus. I mean, it's solid. It's definitely A level stuff. And for a knife this size, for it to snap and rock like that, I mean, there's an argument to say that's a positive. To have a small knife like that come out that forcefully, that's nice. I mean, definitely an A minus. I was thinking about, maybe dropping it a little, but that it's a positive, definitely. Not so confident, confident, very confident. Yeah, this is going to come up short. There's no finger guard per se. Now, I will say the knife tucks into my palm. It's a smaller knife. And so I do think that I could come forward with this with some pretty good force because of the fact that it's tucked into my palm. Obviously, this grip right here, yeah, I could, I could hammer this knife for sure because I am locked in here. That's a confident grip. And then, yeah, this is a confident grip. And of course, I'd rather be here than here. Yeah, only because this is natural going with the blade, the point. This is going away. Yeah, so, yeah, wow. Very nice. Let's check the pocket clip. Thick stuff? Yeah, buddy. And that's an F5 clip. Tornado snatched these shorts, go 200 miles away, and when you found this shred of material right here, this knife would still be attached to it. Yeah. Very nice. Hear that ting coming out of there? Standard jean size material. Yeah, that's a dryer clip right there. I could go whoop and leave that in there, throw it in the dryer, bangity bang, pull that out, and that knife would still be stuck there. Standard jean size material right here. Wonderful. My back pocket, I mean, that right there is making me want to keep it even more. Just nice profile, deep carry. I mean, this knife could definitely benefit from a lanyard. You know what I mean? Have that little lanyard sticking off the end there. How cool would that be? I mean, what do you mean? See if I can touch that blade. Nope. Can I touch that doggy? Nuh-uh. And the tip's recessed. So the clip's good, tip's good. Can handle this knife any old way I want. I'm not going to catch that sharp part of that drop point S35 BN black stonewashed blade. Wow, is this thing nice. Let's check that lock. Ow. That wasn't good. Got me messing around, bit me. Now I don't like the knife. Nah, that's not true. If I'm gonna blame anything, I gotta blame me. I gotta blame me. Hey, I gotta come off camera because there's proof that I'm an idiot. but a little pressure, and we can finish. I'm gonna test that lock. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Of course that thing's in good shape. I gotta take another break here, man. Oh, you dirty dog. All right, I'm gonna stop the camera. All right, let's see if the knife's sharp. Oh, something tells me it is. Yeah, man, come on. Crazy, ridiculous sharp. What does this command in a price? This should be over at Timber's Edge Knives, but I'm not sure if it's up there yet. But if it's not, it'll end up there. I trust me, I'm tempted to keep it, but if it goes over there, what's the going rate? Let me tell you. So I think these originally hit the market at like $170. Currently, I think they're around 138 is probably what you'll find this for over at Timber's Edge. And then if you'll subscribe, you can get the 10% off. You can get this down to like $1.25. S35 VN, black stonewashed, and then this carbon fiber inlay. And what a sweet little piece. Yeah. I've I've stopped the leading, and so I'm cautious about handling this piece right now. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you checking it out, and if you're interested, go take a look over there. I appreciate y'all watching.